Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Luis Angel Acuna leading things off and takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. Acuna made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. On the ground, and foul ball.
Boog, you know who had the longest stretch of time between 3 homer games? It was Reggie Jackson, who only did it twice in the regular season. Once in 1969 at 23 years old, and again in 1986 when he was 40. Amazing.
Up and in, and a count now even up. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith pulls it down, and there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Juan Soto now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Snell, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That's towards center. Ruiz in position. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. 2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. There's a strike. Two outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Clay Holmes. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one inside, and that is ball one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Toss to Alonso, and Betts is gone. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ha-Seong Kim now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick back in 2017. That one outside, ball one. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. That one ripped. Reaching down and makes the grab.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Hernandez makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. Jeff McNeil stands in. McNeil matched a homer in his last game.
No, that's a ball.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll do it again. This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Holmes back to work. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Will Smith to the plate. Outside. And that's ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Smith launched a homer in his most recent game.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got it. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Nice grab to first, and they get the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a sweeper misses for a ball. And it's fouled away. Two out, space is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Rusty Valentine rings him up. And now it's Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one is inside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. Pajes holds it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Acuna in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it finds its way through for a hit. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He swings and fouls one off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This ball's chopped on the ground. That's the 3rd out. Mets lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Ruiz went deep in his most recent game. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
1 ball, no strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Out to short, Lindor. Throws to first, and Betts is set down. Now a chance for Ha-Seong Kim.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Trying to punt his way on. Outside with a breaking ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The changeup missing, and a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one is upstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Struck him out looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards kick.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. The Dodgers up by 2 here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that one hammered Pajes. Raging back towards the wall. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And ball 1. Just missed. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's Freddie Freeman. First pitch misses.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it.
He's safe.
So a man at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Strike 2.
No ball. See straight.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. That's in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Freeman stands at first with 1 out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but he can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto puts it away, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Snell back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him the chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's the strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. Flied to right his first time. Popped up. Betts. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 2. And that one pulled foul. The Mets trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a ground ball. They get to force out number 3. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Just missed. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Gone. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it up and knew it was gone.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in for a strike.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Holmes winds and deals. Ground ball, Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ruiz.
Here's the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts now. Runner on the go. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Struck him out swinging, and the runner stays where he is. And next for LA, Hesung Kim, 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle, Acuna. They take the force out. That's the third out. Inning over. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 3-0. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Foul ball there. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Mets trailing by 3 here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He goes down looking. And now it's Frankie Lindor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Base knock center field. Soto around second, heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Just missed.
No strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
That one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one a little below the knees, and the count is 1-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is gone. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez ranging after it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. His second homer of this series. And that gives him the lead. It's 4-3. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And here comes the Mets manager. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Griffin Canning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In there at the knees for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball one there. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Andy Pajes. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Canning, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a two-seamer. Fastball is outside.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Struck him out of the foul tip. The batter now will be Will Smith. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game, and now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. And that one upstairs. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. To third. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And a swing and a miss. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-3.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Down the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That's in there. Strike one. Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. In there for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
1 and 2.
Grounds one to short. Lindor tosses to first. 2 gone now.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Betts into second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. That's down and in. Here's a high chopper. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back. To the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 5-3.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100. Not afraid to show my teeth.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. We go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Yates back to work. Swing and a miss. Yates, in his 12th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pajes sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Next offering is fouled back. That one inside. Now 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Mets down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Mets 3. David Peterson takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one a little bit high. Ball one.
1-0.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And right back to the mound. To first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the 9th now in Game 3. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Mets 3. Here comes the closer here in the 9th. Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Mark Vientos. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Mets trailing by 2 here in the late stages of Game 3. They're down to their final strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Scott is just 1 strike away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. And it's gone. He made him pay for that one. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 5-4.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Looking to get the tying run on base. Alvarez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. And that's in there at the knees.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up.
Hit to right, and that should do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take a commanding 3-0 series lead with a chance to wrap it up tomorrow here at home.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.